How's it going, everybody? My name is just Jared, but you guys can just call me Jared, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Now today we're going to be talking about what you can do in Destiny 2 on the locations on the planets. Now in Destiny 1, we know, obviously, after 3 years, all of the things you can do on Destiny 1's planets. Basically, you can do patrols, you can do patrols, you can do some more patrols, and you can collect like Spirit Bloom and do some more patrols. Anyway, you get the idea. There's not tons to do on planets in Destiny 1. Well, they are aiming to change that with Destiny 2 because we got a long list of things that you can do on the planets in Destiny 2. First off, we gotta touch on it, patrols. Patrols are making a return in Destiny 2, but this time they're gonna be more in depth, and they're gonna be a wide array of patrols instead of the same 5 we got at the launch of Destiny 1. Now, public events are also making a return, but this time public events are shown on your map, which is a new mechanic in Destiny 2. So you'll be able to know when public events are actually happening, so they are actually public, so people in the public can actually show up at the same time to do the public events, unlike Destiny 1. Now there are also heroic public events where there's this heroic mechanic that you have to actually do to get better loot or more gear, things like that. Now also there are lost sectors, a new mechanic actually showing up within Destiny 2. Now lost sectors are dungeons that you can find in Destiny 2. Either characters can direct you there or you can find them out just by exploring, and in these dungeons there is a chest, and there is also a boss that holds a key to that chest, and that's all we really know. We don't know much about them. We do know that they're not like generated dungeons, they are handcrafted dungeons, but it kind of reminds me a lot of Diablo. So you go in there, fight a lot of guys, kill a boss, get a key, open a chest, get some dope loot. Any added events that allow me to get more loot in Destiny is completely fine with me. Next up we have Flashpoints, which is a recently announced mechanic within Destiny 2. Now a flashpoint is basically a weekly featured destination where when these flashpoints are happening, let's say there's a flashpoint centered on the European Dead Zone, once you go there, there's going to be different events there for you to do, treasure maps for you to find and actually locate treasure, and special enemies to destroy. So this kind of gives a actual destination a weekly kind of event, which is cool because we haven't had that in Destiny 1. There's never been a destination that's a weekly destination. So that's really cool. Brings the public together on one single location and allows you to kill special enemies and gain special loot. Loot equivalent to what we can expect from a random Nightfall drop. That is what we heard from the Kotaku interview about these flashpoints. Now that leads us to treasure maps. Now we don't know much about treasure maps. We don't know actually anything about treasure maps, besides what a treasure map is. It's a map that leads you to treasure, probably through some puzzles or through some secrets, locked doors, things like that. Can't really wait to see exactly how treasure maps work out. So that's really all we know. We don't know much about them, but it's another thing you can do in Destiny 2. Now another big thing in Destiny 2 is the idea of adventures. Now adventures in Destiny 2 are 10 to 15 minute long side missions that you can do in the Destiny 2 world that involve a Destiny character. So you'll meet some character, you'll kind of work through Destiny lore and backstory with this character, and you'll help him out in some way, and this is the adventure. It's like a side quest, but it's got more backstory, more lore, something we haven't seen in Destiny, especially with Destiny 1. There hasn't been a lot of backstory, there hasn't been a lot of lore in-game. That's what these adventures are here for. They are removing the Grimoire from Destiny 2 that was in Destiny 1, so there will be no more Grimoire. They're saying they're trying to build all the story into the game, and that's where a lot of the story and the lore will go, into these adventures. Now supposedly there's tons of adventures and they're all replayable, so once you play them once you can do them again. That was announced recently. Also, these adventures will take you to new locations, meet new people, and learn a lot more about the Destiny storyline. Also, silent events are making a return. Now, silent events are kind of those things that were happening in Destiny 1, where you'd be randomly patrolling, I don't know, the Cosmodrome or something, and you'd see enemies are moving against each other. and a bunch of enemies, Hive and Fallen, would come out and just go at each other for forever. Then a boss kind of yellow bar special enemy would show up. So that's what silent events are. Those are returning in Destiny 2. So usually they end with some special monster and you could get some cool loot from them. Who knows how they're going to work in Destiny 2? I'm assuming they're going to be a lot more in-depth, a lot more random. Usually in Destiny 1, it was always enemies are moving against each other. There's rarely ever a different silent event. So hopefully we could see a lot more varying silent events once Destiny 2 releases. And then you can't actually leave out exploration, right? Exploration is a big part of Destiny 2, like it was supposed to be a big part of Destiny 1. This time, locations are twice as large as the largest location in Destiny 1, so we have a lot to explore. Mark knows where they said there's something behind every locked door, something around every corner. There are secrets for you to find everywhere. So that is another thing, a very important thing you can do in Destiny 2. There is secrets to find and things to explore. So that's, something to look forward to. We're really excited mostly about the exploration. Hopefully they do a lot more with Destiny 2 than they did in Destiny 1. I know a lot of people are really hyped up about being able to explore planets instead of being able to explore small portions of a planet like we have on Destiny 1. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There is tons to do on planets in Destiny 2, so I cannot wait to get into the beta, get into what these planets actually feel like. It's going to be great. It's going to be freaking amazing. Lots to do. I cannot wait. Let me know what you guys think of all the stuff you can do in Destiny 2 down below as far as on planets go. Yeah, and if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up for me. Subscribe for more Destiny 2 news and coverage. My name has been Just Jared. Until next time, I hope you guys have a fantastically awesome day. Peace out.